Okay, hello everyone. Today I have with me Jonathan Carter, a CPA with KATA Accounting Solutions. Jonathan, so glad to have you here.
Oh, thanks for agreeing to meet and talk about this, Tammy. This is important stuff.
Today we're going to be talking about how to position yourself to receive government benefits related to the Canadian Economic Response Plan. Basically, fancy talk for how can we make sure that you're ready to get paid the government benefits when they do start rolling through. Jonathan, can you tell me a little bit about the Canadian Economic Response Plan and the two different types of benefits that we can expect people to possibly be paid?
Okay, well, first of all, people have to recognize that a lot of what's being said on television, a lot of what's being talked about by politicians is before it's official. So, right now, there's a lot of good information coming out about what's in the works, but there's not that much that's official. The Canada Economic Response Plan website is the place to go for definitive information on what is real that you can apply for and what is still in the works. So that's the place we look to for real information, and we'll have that link in the video or in the description below.
For reference, this video is being filmed on March the 30th, before any announcements have come out today,
Yeah,
and we're probably expecting those to come out anytime soon.
yeah.
But we felt like what Jonathan had to say that we were talking about this weekend was kind of important to share with more people because there were things I didn't know, and I'm in the industry.
So you asked about how the types of benefits people will get paid. It's really it's the two agencies they're going to get paid from. Service Canada administers the EI portion of things. So if you've been laid off from your employer due to shortage of work, the 1 week waiting period has not been waived, and you can apply for EI and get your regular EI benefits that I believe have been extended, although I haven't seen official word about that yet. If you are sick or if you have had to leave work to take care of a sick relative, that 1 week waiting period has been waived and you can apply right now for those benefits. I'd strongly encourage anybody in those situations to apply as soon as possible. I imagine that they're very overworked right now and absolutely slammed with applications. So I would recommend getting in line as quickly as possible.
Now, you were nice enough to go out and find a video link that we can share on how to file for EI to kind of help solve some of those um, easy problems that can be covered just by watching a video instead of sitting on the phone for hours. So, thank you for that,
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be calling them right now. That's for sure.
unless you absolutely have
Yeah.
to.
The other major agency that's going to be paying out benefits is the Canada Revenue Agency. And in order to get paid benefits from CRA, historically, you've had to be compliant. For instance, they're increasing the child care benefit. A very common time we see people getting caught up on taxes is when they, as a couple, have become pregnant, they're starting their family, and they realize we haven't filed taxes in 3 or 4 years. So then they come to us, we help them get compliant so they can get their child care benefit. Now, if you're self employed, this could be extended to programs such as payroll or HST as well. So it's important to have all of your ducks in a row to be compliant with CRA. In other words, be up to date with CRA in order to prevent any potential payments to you from being held back.
So, being compliant with CRA, let's talk about what that means in terms of for the individual, what year taxation they have to really be worried about having up to date.
Okay, so we've heard that the deadline for 19 has been extended, but we definitely recommend filing 19 on time. The new deadline for individuals is June 1st. Self-employed deadline has not changed. It is still June 15th, sorry. And the payment deadlines have been extended if you owe money. But we recommend doing that so benefits don't stop all of a sudden once they've started. As far as today, here and now, if you're compliant up to the end of 2018, you should be okay.
So, in terms of actually doing a filing, Does somebody have to use a tax preparer for that?
Not necessarily. There is free government provided tax software for simpler returns. And I believe that link will be in the description as well. But more importantly, I think hopping on CRA, getting registered for My Account can let you know what you need to do. You can see what has to be filed, where you're compliant, and do things like look for the uncashed checks for benefits that CRA is trying to distribute. Um, Also, to if you get on there, that's where you'll be applying for some of your benefits from the fallout from COVID-19.
Mhm. So if you don't feel like you're prepared to do your taxes on your own through through either certified software or the free software that you can find on the link from the CRA, how do you know who you can trust to file your taxes?
I'd speak to friends and family. I'd check with CPA to make sure that there's no black marks against the account that you're using. There have been several instances of accountants who operate in unethical behaviors and have gotten their clients in a lot of trouble. So I would definitely, ask friends and family, get an idea of who they're comfortable with, and check out that accountant on CPA and just make sure that they're, in good standing and don't have any black marks against them.
So setting up a CRA My Account, what does that process look like?
So it's an online process. You go on, you need, I believe it's your name, of course, birth date, social insurance number, postal or zip code, and an amount from your most recently filed tax return. So you'll have to dig that up. And then once that's all done, you set up your ID, your password, your security questions. They will send you a code that you have to come back on after you've received the code and enter in order to finalize your registration. So it's not a one-time thing that can be done in 5 minutes. I would strongly, strongly recommend starting now.
Because that is how we'll be applying for the CRA related portion of any
Exactly.
benefits.
Exactly. And, get in there, set that up and set up your, claim your uncashed checks, get your unclaimed refunds, and then, also to be able to see what's going on with your account and to know your situation well. Um, having my account will definitely help with a lot of those.
Now, I know you've talked a lot in the past about the importance of setting up direct deposit. Do you want to touch on that for a minute?
Yeah, it's the fastest way to get paid. That's pretty much what it comes down to. Once you set up the CRA My Account, you'll be able to set up your direct deposit online. And then once those deposits go in, you don't have to wait for a check in the mail. It will go straight in your account. Here about CRA freezing that account if you owe tax money and whatnot. Now, for things to get to that point, you have to be bad. You have to be very non-compliant and non-communicative with CRA. If you get to that point and they've requested or demanded that you file for several times and you have not, then yes, they might freeze your account. So there will probably be a problem during the CRA My Account registration process when you're trying to do that. That might be kind of a tip off. But if that is, if you have multiple bank accounts, then you don't really have to worry. It has to get very serious for them to freeze
Mhm. All right. Thank you for all that great information. Hopefully that helps some people understand what it is they can be doing now to make things faster when it comes time to getting actually money that you need coming into your household. So
the
thank
account.
you, Jonathan.
Oh, thanks for setting this up, Tammy. I really appreciate it. And yeah, we'll put as many links as we can in the video in the description to help people make it easy. Thanks.
Have a great day.
You too.